Good morning, student. So, till now we have completed the exercise 2.5. So, this is the last topic of our lesson, application of a quadratic equation. Means word problem based on the quadratic equation. Quadratic equations are useful to solve, right? Is useful to solve in daily life or solve problems of day-to-day life, right? So, we are going to see some word problem. So I'm not going to write the question on the board, right? So let's just see the example number 1 of page number 50. So here we are going to frame the quadratic equation. So see the example number 1 of page number 50. There is a rectangular onion storehouse in the farm of a Mr. Ratanakar Rao at Tivasa. The length of the rectangular base is more than its breadth by 7 meter. Right. So it means there is a rectangular storehouse. Okay. It's a storehouse means it's a two-dimensional figure. So rectangular storehouse is there. The first condition is length of the rectangular base is more than its breadth by 7 meter. Right. So first we are going to assume the breadth. So let the breadth of the storehouse be x meter. So this is your breadth. Breadth is equals to x meter. Clear? And the first condition is length. So your length is more than its breadth by 7 meter, means x plus 7, right? And they have given you the diagonal, and diagonal is more than length. Diagonal. Now what is diagonal? This. Clear? It's a rectangle, means all the angles of rectangle is 90 degree. So basically you are getting a right angle triangle. So they have given you the diagonal. Diagonal is 1 meter more than breadth, more than length is, means x plus 7 plus 1, which is equals to x plus 8 meter, right? So basically you are getting a right angle triangle. So whenever there is a right angle triangle, we are using a Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem, remember this, your breadth is x, your length is x plus 7. So writing it, this is your x plus 7, and your x plus 8 meter. So by Pythagoras theorem, you are getting x plus 8 whole square is equals to x square plus x plus 7 whole square. Expand this by using a identity a plus b whole square. Now what is a plus b whole square? A square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay. So you will get x square plus 16x plus 64 is equals to x square plus x square x square plus x square plus 14x plus 49. Shift everything here. So you will get x square. Here you have 2x square plus 14x plus 49. x square plus 16x plus 64. Shift everything from here to here. So you will get 2x square minus x square plus 14x minus 16x plus 49 minus 64 equals to 0. So your final quadratic equation is 2 minus 1 is x square minus 2x minus 15. Clear? Sign of bigger number equals to 0. Clear? Now we are going to factorize this. You know the factor method. You have already studied. Multiply the first and the last term. You will get minus 15. Split this into two terms. So you will get minus 2. Middle term after doing the addition. So 5 3s are 15. 5 minus 3 is 2. So 5 into 3. We want minus 2. It means the sign of bigger number should be minus. Minus into plus is minus 15. Right? Minus 5 into 3. And minus 5 plus 3 is minus 2. Clear? So write this. X square minus 2x minus 15 equals to 0. At this middle term, so you will get x square minus 3x plus 3x plus 3x minus 5x minus 15 equals to 0. Split this into two terms, take out the common. X plus 3 minus 5, x plus 3 equals to 0. Now x plus 3 is common. So x plus 3 and x minus 5 equals to 0. So you have to find the value of x. So you will get here, and you are going to equalize this with 0. So x plus 3 equals to 0. It means x is equals to minus 3. And here x minus 5 equals to 0. Means your x value is 5. So obviously measurement of anything can't be negative. So your breadth should not be negative. So we are not going to take x value as minus 3. Right? So breadth is never going to be negative. So we are going to take x is equals to 5. So your breadth is 5 meter. Then your length is 5 plus 7. It's 12 meter. Clear? This is what we have to find in the question. So this is how you are going to frame the quadratic equation, right, by reading the word problem. So now we are going to start the practice set 2.6. See, in the video, I am not going to write the question, right? And I am going to explain you the question and frame the quadratic equation. Rest process you know the formula method, you know the factorization, so you know how to solve the quadratic equation, right? You have studied all the method. So we are just going to frame the equation. So our first question is the product of, product of Pragati's age 2 years ago and 3 years hence is 84. Find her present age. Question number 1 of practice set. Product of Pragati's age 2 years ago and 3 years hence. Find her present age. So first we are going to assume, let the present age of Pragati be x years. Clear? So Pragati's present age is x year. Pragati's age 2 years ago. Right? So 2 years ago, Pragati's age will be x minus 2 years, and 3 years hence means after 3 years means x plus 3 years. right? And product of this, product means multiplication, product of this is 84. Means from the condition what you are getting, x minus 2 x plus 3 is equals to 84. Open the bracket, you will get x square minus x square plus 3x minus 2x minus 6 is equals to 84. Shift 84 over here, you will get x square plus minus minus 3 minus 2 is 1, so you will get plus x minus 6 minus 84 is minus 90, right? So this is your quadratic equation. What you have to do, you have to multiply the first and the last term, you will get minus 90, right? Split this into two terms, so you should get plus 1. So means 10 nines are 90. 10 into minus 9 is minus 90 and 10 minus 9 is 1. Clear? So this is how you are going to get the value of x. Clear? You will get two value, right? One should be negative and another one is positive. As you know that h can't be negative, so you are going to get the positive value. So this is how you are going to solve. Now let's just see the question number 2. Question number 2 of practice set 2.6. There is a correction in the question number 2. They have given in the textbook the sum of the square of two consecutive natural number. So two consecutive natural means two consecutive even natural number, right? Sum, and they have given you the sum as 244, means it should be a even number, right? Even number means which is divisible by 2. So your next question is the sum of the squares of two consecutive even natural number is 244. Find the number. So first we are going to assume, let the two consecutive natural number, let the two consecutive natural number x and x plus 2. Clear? X and x plus 2. Sum of the square of square means x square plus x plus 2 whole square is means equal to 44. Now solve this, you will get x square plus, open this by using the identity a plus b whole square, you will get x square plus 4x plus 4 is equals to 244. Shift this 244 over here, you will get 2x square plus 4x 4 plus 4 minus 244, which is equals to 0. Then you will get 244 plus minus minus, you will get 2x square plus 4x minus 240 equals to 0. You can take out the common. Each and every term is even number, so you are going to divide each by 2. Divide by 2. So when you are going to divide this by 2, you will get x square plus 2x minus 120 equals to 0. Multiply first and the last, minus 120 you are going to get, right? Split this into two terms, right? So after doing the addition you should get 2, and after doing a multiplication you should get 120. So 10 into 12, right? It should be minus, it should be plus and minus 120, right? So you are going to put the minus sign to the 10. So you will get 12 into minus 10 is equals to minus 120, plus minus is minus, and we are going to add this. So plus minus minus 12 minus 10 is 2. Clear? So rest process you know how to factorize. Add this two term at the place of middle term and you will get your x value. Question number 3. There is a column they have given you. It's like a flow chart and you have to solve this sum by reading this flow chart. So in the first box they have given you number of the trees in each column. is x. ठीक है. So number of, first read the question. In the orchard of a Sri Madhusudan, the number of orange tree in each row is 5 more than the number of trees in each column. The total number of orange tree in the orchard is 150. Find the number of trees in each row and each column with the help of following flowchart. So in the first box they have given you the number of trees in each column. So number of trees in each column is x, and the number of trees in each row is 5 more than the column. So number of trees in each row is x plus 5. Then the total number of trees is product of this, right? So what will be the total number of tree? We are going to multiply row into column. So total number of trees x into x plus 5. Clear? So the total number of orange tree in the orchard is 150. So basically you are getting, according to the given condition, x into x plus 5 is equals to 150. X square plus 5x equals to 150. Shift this, you will get x square plus 5x minus 150 equals to 0. Remaining you know, 10 into 5. Clear? Split this 150. So 10 into 15. You want minus and here plus middle term. So you are going to put the minus sign to the minus 10. Okay, so minus 10 into 15 is minus 150. And when you are going to add this, you will get plus 5. Rest process you know. So this is how you are going to solve the sum. Okay. So question number 4 is also very easy. So question number 4, you are going to get in your notes.